I have a very important message for you. This is a warning to investors about the stock market crash and a big update on the Federal Reserve. So here's the situation. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland just said they're considering raising interest rates another 0.75% again in July. In June, the Federal Reserve, they increased interest rates by 0.75%. That was the biggest increase in 26 years. They felt that that was appropriate because inflation is running at a 40-year high. So drastic times call for drastic measures. So the market is currently questioning, will interest rates increase by 0.5% or 0.75% in July? So they're basically saying that they're going to be looking at the inflation data leading up to the July meeting. But here's where we currently stand. The CPI report for May, that says that inflation has reached 8.6%. We're going to see the June inflation report on July 13th. So that's going to be the Wednesday after next week. So that's when we're going to have the official government inflation data for June. But we can already piece together June information using publicly available information. So overall, we're at an inflation rate of 8.6%, right? But the Federal Reserve, they're saying that they want to get inflation down to 3%. If the Federal Reserve wants to get inflation to 3%, then they're going to have to inflict much more pain. And that's going to bring down the economy. That's going to bring down the stock market. But that's not all. So I'm going to tell you more because this is going to be a big revelation to most people. When the Federal Reserve raises the Fed funds rate, that of course is going to end up increasing interest rates for the consumers, for you and me. When the Federal Reserve conducts quantitative tightening, that's going to raise interest rates on the consumers as well. So quantitative tightening, that's when the Federal Reserve reduces their balance sheets. So that just means that they're taking money out of our economic system. Now you have to listen to this because this is very important. The Federal Reserve said that quantitative tightening starts in June. So that's this month. And this was announced many months ago. The plan is to remove $47.5 billion out of our system each month in June, July, and August. In the first half of June, the Federal Reserve, they did not take any money out of our system. On the contrary, the Federal Reserve added $12 billion more into the system. The balance sheet, it grew by $12 billion. So in plain English, that means that the Federal Reserve, they have not even started the process of quantitative tightening. So if you say that quantitative tightening is already priced into the stock market, it hasn't even started yet.